Opening tap played up here in this girls Division II semifinal between Atlantic Christian and Elk Valley Christian. First 2 points of the game go to Ola Oguntase. And that pass picked off by Candace Winkle, and she'll bring it up.
Yeah, a little too close by. Pass by Hannah Williams.
Three ball out front. That won't go. Rebound underneath, and we've got a foul down low. And that is on Ola Oguntase. That'll be her first, team first. Give her the starters here in just a moment for these two teams. Double team in the backcourt. Hannah Williams trying to work out of that. And the foul on Shannon Murphy, her first, team second. Starters for Elk Valley Christian. The guards will be Hannah Davis along with Anna Oxley and Hannah Williams. The forwards are Sydney Davis and Katie Burdett. Elk Valley in those green uniforms. And back to the way off the steal is Shannon Murphy, and that's kicked out of bounds. And the starters for Atlantic Christian are Candace Winkle and Dakota Hitchner at the guards. The forwards will be Shannon Murphy, Ola Oguntase, and Sarah Kimmerly. On the wing, jumper there is off the mark for Murphy. Outlet feed ahead for Hannah Williams for Elk Valley. And they'll bring it up into the front court. And she is blasted as she tried to get in the front court. And the foul on Shannon Murphy, and she already has 2 fouls.
That's not a way you want to have it. Go to start, boy.
Down the lane, Williams had it stripped away. And out of bounds it goes. And it will be Atlantic Christian basketball here. And the front court comes Dakota Hitchner. On the baseline for Winkle. Back middle of the floor, and like kick it over to Murphy. Wow. That was a pass and a half.
It sure was.
And picked off on the far side by Hannah Williams down the lane. And we got a jump ball. And it will be possession Elk Valley.
Hannah turned around with the ball right in front of her and like she's handing it off.
In the corner, 3 ball, good. Triple for Hannah Williams. First 3 of the game for Elk Valley. 3-2, they lead it, down to 6:10 to go in the first quarter. Pass in the post, deflected, taken away down low. And Elk Valley on the run again. Katie Burdett into the front court, down the lane. She's fouled, will head to the free throw line.
Tell you what, you better be ready to run if you're going to stay with Elk Valley. They are always on the go. We saw that last night.
Dakota Hitchner with her first, team fourth. Katie Burdett at the free throw line. Yeah, first one is good, another one coming. Elk Valley Christian out of Elkview, West Virginia. 20-7 coming into this tournament. And that free throw is good. Coached by P.R. Burdett. So 5-2 lead for the Eagles. Up there comes Hitchner, tried to go left side. That's picked off out on the run. Hannah Williams down the lane. And she lost it out of bounds, but it will stay with Elk Valley.
A couple steps back, she should have bounced past it across the lane to her teammate, and she'd had an easy layup.
Sydney Davis to play it in. That pass deflected and stolen away by Oguntase. Back to the way comes Dakota Hitchner down the lane and lays it in from the right side. 5-4, the lead for Elk Valley. 5:30 to go in the first quarter. Down the lane, Williams fires that up, no. Tipped underneath. That put back up, no, by Burdett. We have a scrum and a jump ball. It'll be possession Atlantic Christian.
It might be another slugfest, another war here with the ladies. Elkview was in one yesterday. And
Hitchner in the front court, inside Oguntase in the corner. 3 ball off the mark from Winkle. Back up top. Hitchner down the lane. She lost it. And now the Eagles come away with it. Hannah Davis into the front court. Now off to Hannah Williams. Oxley for three. That's short. And the rebound underneath to Ogantase.
Ogantase has 2 rebounds already.
Go to Hitchner into the front court. Down low, Ogantase got a step. Lost her footing or might have slipped or something, but back the other way come the Eagles.
I think she might have got a
Williams down the lane and scores.
might have stepped on one of the opposing players' feet as she went around them.
7-4 the lead for Elk Valley. Hitchner into the front court. Tried to go left side. Now 3 ball in the corner. That's off the mark from Shannon Murphy. And it will stay with the Cougars.
Yeah, it's off the fingertips of Katie Burdett. Lenny Christian will get the ball out. Elk Valley from Elkview. I wonder why it wasn't Elkview from Elkview.
On the lane, that runner won't go from Dakota Hitchner. Back the other way on the run comes Hannah Williams. Pressured by Hitchner. So Williams on the wing, that's stolen away. Hitchner on the run. Dakota down the lane all the way in and finishes with the right hand.
Oh, she pressured that all the way down. She didn't give Hannah Davis a chance to turn around.
So Hannah Williams into the front court, 7-6. The lead for the Eagles, and we got a whistle and a reach-in foul on Dakota Hitchner, and that's now her second foul. Team 5th. As in it comes for Williams. It's off in the corner for Burdett. Swing it back across for Oxley. Wanted to go baseline, got cut off there. Back out front to Williams. She'll hold. Swing pass. Deflected out of bounds on the near side.
Somebody got to come to the ball.
And Williams out front. Off it comes to Burdett. Baseline to Williams. Burdett dumps it far side to Oxley. Now baseline to Davis. 3 ball on the wing that banks it. Triple for Hannah Davis, her first points. 10-6 the lead for Elkview. Now you've got me doing it, Elk Valley. 3 on the wing. That's no good from Shannon Murphy. And back the other way comes Hannah Williams. The left side, down the baseline, throws it up, no. Got a whistle and a foul on Candace Winkle. That will be her first. And team 6th.
Well, they're going to be in bonus, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
Not even close to being out of the first quarter yet. Pass by Davis, far side. Now Burdett lost it out of bounds, and the Eagles will get it back. Here comes the free throw line. Oxley fires, and that's good. 15-footer for Anna Oxley. 10, make that 12-6 the lead now for Elk Valley. On the corner, 3 ball from Winkle.
There
Good.
it is.
Candace Winkle hits a 3. 12-9 now. Elk Valley with the lead. Back out front, Burdett. On the wing, long 3 from Williams is no good. And the rebound tipped. Now tracked down by Burdett. Out front to Williams, and the Eagles will start over. Burdett now back up top to Williams. Now the Eagles will start over again. That pass tipped, and it goes off of Burdett and will be Atlanta Christian basketball with 1:35 to go in the quarter. Hitchner up to Murphy. Pull-up jumper from the baseline is no good. Rebound, Oguntase, no. Oguntase going to try it again. Double team now, low. Dumps it back out to Hitchner. Down the lane, pull-up jumper, that's short. And the rebound to Sydney Davis. Up to Hannah Williams. She'll hold in the front court here.
1 minute, 5 seconds to go. First quarter.
Williams off the left side. That pass deflected. Stolen by Oguntase.
She's not making some very good passes this time.
Hitchner down the lane. Nice little fake to the middle and goes straight around the defender and scores.
Yeah, she kind of froze Hannah Davis when she made that little fake toward the middle and went around the outside. And Hannah stopped. In her mind stopped and didn't follow the play on in.
12-11 Eagles to 3. Misses, but the rebound put back up and in by Katie Burdett.
Yeah, Katie does that a lot. She's one that hounds those boards.
14-11 Elk Valley.
Wide open again.
3 in the corner. That's no good from Winkle. And the rebound underneath to Burdett on a 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Burdett holds far side. Hands off to Williams. Williams down the lane. Throws that up. No. Oguntase with the rebound. Outlet feed ahead to Hitchner. Tries to dump it down low. Loose ball tipped back out. Candace Winkle tries to fire at the buzzer, and that'll do it for the first. 14-11 is the lead for Elk Valley after 1. Take a break, come back with quarter number 2 here in just a moment. Start of the second quarter, 14-11. The lead for Elk Valley. Hannah Williams for 3 on the baseline. That's off the mark. And back up comes Hitchner and goes right down the lane and scores.
Boy, I don't believe that. Hannah Davis never challenges them either time. She just lets them go right around her.
Well, I think the idea there was to draw a charge. The problem was she had plenty of room to, stop.
There's nothing making her go there.
Readjust, and we have a whistle and an offensive foul on Hannah Williams with first and team first. Hits her into the front court. Holds there on the wing for Murphy. Goes underneath to Oguntase.
Nice bounce out.
Hitchner for 3. Nope. Rebound underneath. Putting back up and in.
I got the ball back out. Let's see. 13-3. 3 made it. Candace Winkler.
So Winkle with the bucket now. Back along the baseline. It goes to Burdett. 15-14 the lead for Atlantic. That jumper won't go. And pass comes out to Hitchner. Hitchner into the front court. Off to Winkle in the corner for 3. That won't go. And rebound comes down to Kimberly. Try to go down low now. Kimberly to the outside. 3 ball again from Winkle. Good. Candace Winkle with her second three. 18-14 Atlantic, 6:10 to go in the half. Williams works now the baseline for Sydney Davis. Out front to Oxley. And off it comes to Williams down the lane. Laying in a defender and taken away. Out on the run comes Hitchner down the lane and lays it up at it. So Hitchner with the bucket. 20-14 is the lead. Atlanta Christian, 5:42 to go in the half. So a 30-second timeout to the Eagles here with 5:42 to go in the half. So one more game coming your way tonight yet. The boys Division II semifinal between Bill Crothers out of Canada and Upper Room Christian. I don't think well, that's unique. They decided to use the timeout clock,
Where's the
which is
timeout?
shocking because
Oh,
for
there?
this much today, we haven't really too well figured out how to run the clock in general. But apparently, they're using that now. I was thinking the same thing. The clock is still running. Back up it comes out on the break down the lane. That's taken away underneath by Hannah Williams. Williams
Well done,
on the
Hannah.
run, and good grief. 2 shots coming up as Oguntase picks up her
Boy.
second foul.
That Hannah was out of control.
Yeah, I think if Ola just sets up and takes that, that'd be a charge.
Yeah, it
the
would've.
problem was she was just kind of floating around there. Free throw good by Hannah Williams.
Yeah, if she'd just turned around and just stopped, she could have had a charge out of that one.
Second free throw, no good. 1 on a 2 for Williams. 20-15 the lead for Atlantic. Back up with it, Hitchner. Goes baseline now underneath to
There's a wide
Kimberly
open
outside.
one.
3
No.
ball. That won't go. And now back to the way it comes. Down the lane.
Yes.
Good by Hannah Williams. 2017 Atlantic. Hitchner again into the front court. And off it comes from Murphy. Try to go down low. That's picked off by Burdette. Katie Burdette ahead to Williams. Good. Now Hannah Williams with another bucket. It's 2019 Atlantic.
Elk Valley has come back to play again.
Yeah. Hitchner into the front court to Oguntase at the free throw line. Little ball fake all the way in and lays it in. Wow. Now that's going to the hoop with purpose.
She gave that little ball fake that froze the defensive player. She got that she had a quick step. One little quick step around her and she was gone.
22-19 the lead for Atlantic. Back to the free throw
There it
line.
is.
Jumper there is
No.
short out of the hands of Oxley. Back to the way comes Atlantic on the run. Ahead to Murphy down the lane. Lays it up and in. 24-19 Atlantic. 3:50 to go in the half. Hannah Williams into the front court. Cougars staying in 2-3 zone here, and that's stolen away. Hitchner with the steal into the front court, down the lane, missed the layup, and the rebound to Williams.
Williams faked her out of it. Made her think she was going after her and let it go.
Hannah Williams' 3 is off the mark. Rebound
Wow.
tipped out of bounds. It will be Atlantic Christian basketball with 3:27 to go in the half. 24-19 the lead for Atlantic. Was that a popular decision with the partisan Elk Valley crowd?
No, it wasn't what they wanted.
Free throw line jumper won't go there for Kimberly. Deflects it to the corner underneath Oguntase. Now back
Ooh,
out
another wide
front,
open
3
shot.
ball, no good from Hitcher. That was way off the mark, but rebound put back up and in by Sarah Kimmerly.
Sarah's 5th rebound, and she's right in the right place. She's hitting the boards.
26-19, runner along the baseline won't go. And tracking it down is Burdette. Now on the wing, Williams trying to go baseline, no. Rebound underneath, put back up, no, but we have a whistle and a foul in the post. So the foul on Atlantic Christian's Candace Winkle. That will be her second. And 2 free throws coming up here for Sydney Davis.
We talked about how that Atlantic Christian was going to be in really bad foul trouble. Boy, they stopped fouling for a while and really went out of the game, and now
the big difference in that was they were playing man-to-man defense and being really, really physical and aggressive. And once they racked up a few fouls, they just dropped into a 2-3 and kind of backed it off a little bit. I would not be surprised at all as that goes out of bounds at the beginning of the second half if you see the same thing as we saw at the beginning of the first half, which is be very physical. If you get a few fouls and drop back into the 2-3 zone again, but they went after it for a while until they picked up some fouls and they backed off.
Right
the way
down
up
the
there
left lane
from Hitchner, 28-19.
They let her right straight through there, and she took it. It was 2019. That was 8 straight points.
Jumper on the wing wouldn't go. Shot back up underneath, and Ola Oguntase will pick up the foul. That will be her third. And Ola, I was saying, I stood there, but the problem is you either have to go straight up. You can't bend your arms over at all and kind of hover over the top. You have to keep your arms straight up or they're going to get you on a foul call for that every time, despite the fact that she just stood straight on the floor. But free throw good. And one more coming for Sydney Davis. She just would have put hands straight up and not reached over.
Yeah.
They would. I don't think they would have called anything on that. But free throw off the mark. The problem is that Oguntase now has 3 fouls.
That was Sarah Kimberly's 7th rebound there.
Outside 3 ball. That
No.
won't go for Murphy. Back up, no. Still loose underneath. Pass down low. Now back up top, Winkle. Got a step, Kimberly. Out front to Hitchner. Boy, good ball movement here for the Cougars.
Yeah, look at
3 ball in the
There.
corner.
Oh.
That won't go for Winkle.
and Oxley gets a rebound, number 2.
So Elk Valley brings it up. Williams swings it over to Burdette. Burdette down the lane, throws it up and scores.
Now she started attacking the basket there. That's good. That's something that the Eagles have needed.
28-22 is the lead now for Atlantic Christian. 1:25 to go in the half. Hitcher, Oguntase, now off to Murphy. Now let's swing it around.
Nice
Hinkle
pass
underneath. Shot blocked, but Kimberly will head to the free throw line.
Yeah, it'll be Hannah Davis to get, I don't know how many she's got.
That's her first,
First.
only the second team foul on Elk Valley. Free throw rattles in and out. Kimberly will have one more coming. Tola Oguntase checks in for Ola. And the free throw, good. So 1 out of 2 that trip for Sarah Kimberly. 29-22 is the lead for Atlantic Christian. Elk Valley bringing it up. Anna Williams off on the wing for Oxley. Back to Williams down the lane. Burdette on the baseline. Got a step, fires that up off the backboard. No. Rebound, put back up. No. Burdette clears it out again. Down to 50 seconds to go in the half. Burdette gets a step down the lane, throws that up. No. And finally taken away. And knocked away in the backcourt. Eagles get it back. Burdette on the lane. She has that poked away from behind. And finally goes out of bounds, and the Eagles will keep it as Sierra Davis and Brianna Newhouse will check into the lineup. As now Elk Valley to play it in from the baseline here. Underneath, Burdett lays it up and
There you
in.
go. They got to get Burdett more involved in the offense like that. He's a key.
29-24 is the lead for Atlantic Christian. Down to
He hits
20
there.
seconds to go in the half. Murphy back out front, picked off. Williams with the steal down the lane, lays it up and in.
Oh, just like that. The 29-20 or 19. And now 29-26 now.
Down to 5 seconds to go in the half. 3 seconds,
Come out and get her.
2 seconds, 1 second, and that's it. As Hitchner never looked at the clock
Yeah,
and the
she
whole half ran out.
Yep,
29-26 is the first half score as Atlantic Christian leads it. First half totals, first of all, for Elk Valley, 2 points for Anna Oxley, 1 3-point field goal for Hannah Davis. Sydney Davis with 1 point is 1 of 4 from the free throw line. 8 points for Katie Burdett, including 2 of 2 from the line. 12 points for Hannah Williams, including a 3. She's 1 of 2 from the line. Elk Valley, 2 of 7 from 3-point range. For Atlantic Christian, 8 points for Candace Winkle, including 2 3-point field goals. 12 points for Dakota Hitchner, 3 for Sarah Kimberly. She's 1 of 2 from the line. 2 for Shayna Murphy, and 4 points for Ola Oguntase. Atlantic Christian, 2 of 13 from 3-point range. So I'll pass it off to you for our first half rebounding totals.
For Atlantic Christian, we had Candace Winkler with 1, Sarah Kimberly with 8, Shannon Murphy had 3, and Ola Oguntase had 7 for a total of 19. 19 for Atlantic Christian. For Elk Valley, Hannah Williams had 2, Anna Oxley had 2, Hannah Davis had 1, Sydney Davis had 5, and Katie Burdett had 7 for a total of 17. So Atlantic Christian's holding a slight edge in rebounding, 19-17.
29-26, the lead for Atlantic Christian at the half. Take a break, come back with your second half in just a few minutes. So Atlantic Christian to play it in. 29-26 is the lead for the Cougars. Just underway in our second half here. The winner of this game advances to the Division II Girls Championship. Have one more game yet tonight, too. And that's coming up at 7:30 Eastern time. Will be the Boys Division II Championship.
Well, we're going to run
Or semifinals, I mean.
Somebody's going to have to give in one day, I guess.
Well, apparently Elk Valley has come out in a box and won. So literally going and standing in the corner is Dakota Hitchner. And she's being guarded. And right now, the Eagles are literally standing in a box and one.
And the coach isn't, but and I told him to come out.
Hannah Williams is just laughing like, all right, what are we supposed to do with this? She's just laughing about it now.
Yeah.
So here we go. A little bit more of an extended defense here. Out front, Shannon Murphy with it. Back middle of the floor, Oguntase. One thing about it, the second half will go a lot faster if they do this.
Yeah, that's right.
Murphy out front. They're trying to take Dakota Hitchner out of the mix, and I get that, but this might not work so well if the Cougars decide not to do anything.
Yeah, they got Hannah Davis on Hitzner. And
Hitchner's literally running circles in the middle of the floor. I mean, literally running circles. Oguntase fires. That won't go. And we got a whistle and a foul down low.
oh,
So the foul
35.
is on Ola Oguntase. That's her fourth. And team first this half on Atlantic Christian. Well, I guess the 2-minute standoff worked. As into the front court comes Hannah Williams. Pressured out there, trying to dribble near side, trying to get away from Hitchner, but that's good defense.
yeah.
From Dakota out front. Baseline feed
Hitchner
goes Sydney Davis. Good pass inside
Oh,
and the way up from
beautiful.
Burdette. Nice look from Hannah Davis. And it's a 29-28 lead
Great
for
bounce.
Atlantic.
Yeah, great bounce pass across the lane there to her partner.
In the middle, Oguntase with it. Knock outside, it comes for Winkle. Oguntase in the middle, back out in the wing. Now it's staying box and one here. And again, for Atlantic Christian, you can do this for a while. Oguntase in the middle. That pass deflected. Now down the lane, Hitchner throws it away, and it will be Elk Valley basketball. One thing about it, it's got the Elk Valley, I guess it's the boys basketball team down there. Or whatever it is,
Yeah.
the cheering section for Elk
It
Valley. It's
is.
got them going.
It is the boys basketball team. You're right.
29-28 is the lead for Atlantic Christian. Down to 5:08 to go in the third. Pass back out to Williams. Trying to work out front. Anna Williams against Hitchner here. And over it comes for Oxley. Burdette with it down the lane. Lays it in.
There's where their real chance is because you have Oguntase.
Yeah, she
With
can't
4
really play
fouls.
defense. 30-29 Elk Valley. 3 in the corner. Good.
There she is. No, that's 21.
It's tripled by Shannon Murphy. Her first 3 of the game.
I didn't look to see who it was, and I thought it was Hitzner.
32-30 the lead for Atlantic. Down to 4:30 to go in the third. Stolen away by Hitchner. Hitchner on the run down the lane. Has that blocked by Williams, but put back up and in underneath by Candace Winkle. And it's 34-30 the lead for the Cougars.
Hitzner's good anticipation that pass to steal it.
And that knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Eagles. It's in the lineup for Elk Valley. Comes Brianna Newhouse. So inbounds pass.
I got my eyes on both 21s.
And it comes to Davis. Now on the wing for Williams, who
Got my eye on
dumps
21.
it in the corner. And it will stay with the Eagles here. 4 minutes straight up to go in the third quarter. 34-30, the lead for the Cougars. On the lane, Williams, no. Tries to get her own rebound back. Throws that up, no. Rebound underneath, Burdette up, no. And Oguntase comes away with it, and then a reach-in foul in the post. So Hannah Williams picks up her second foul, team first. Essentially, the Eagles can foul till there's no tomorrow because there's only 3 team fouls for the entire game on Elk Valley.
Yeah, they didn't foul much the first half at all.
Winkle in the corner to Hitchter is, I'm trying to figure out what defense is supposed to be in now. That layup missed by Kimberly, but she will head to the free throw line. See who that foul was on?
Oh. No.
Free throw is good.
You see who the foul was on?
And Kimberly will have one more coming as Elk Valley with their second team foul, but I don't think it's really going to matter much anyway. I don't think anybody's going to be fouling out of this game anytime soon, at least not for Elk Valley. Williams into the front court. Off for Newhouse. Still a 2-3 zone for the Cougars. Out top 3 ball from Williams is good. Hannah Williams with her second 3 of the game.
2-hand set shot over the chest. My dad used to shoot those shots.
35-33, the lead for Atlantic. In the corner, 3 ball. That's off the mark by Winkle. And the rebound goes into the corner.
It's Murphy coming out that one. Rebound in the corner. Now we got Hitzner controlling the ball out front.
Now with it is Hitcher in the corner for Winkle. Winkle for 3. Good. The triple for Candace Winkle. Her third 3 of the game.
Can't let them sit there and have that much time. You got to come out there and challenge them a little bit.
So 38-33 is the lead for the Cougars. Loose ball out front. And we've got a jump ball. Will be possession Eagles.
Well, that Hitchner's got good anticipation, doesn't she? She knows exactly when to break and get those balls.
Again for Elk Valley is Sierra Davis. Freshman checks in here. With it is Williams down the lane. Throws that up. No. Rebound Burdette back up and in. 38-35 Cougars. Down to 2:08 to go in the third. On the baseline it goes. Oguntase, no. We got a whistle and a foul down low. Foul on Elk Valley's Sierra Davis. Her first, team third. As Ola Oguntase to the free throw line.
And Tola, her sister, is getting ready to come back in again.
Free throw here is good. One more coming as Tola Oguntase checks in. And the lineup for Elk Valley returns Anna Oxley. The second free throw, no good. 1 out of 2, that trip from Ola. Rebound in the middle of the floor. You got a whistle and a jump ball. And it'll be possession back to Atlantic Christian here.
Down there.
Into the lineup for Elk Valley returns Sydney Davis.
Yeah, it helped they went to the table to check in, though.
Yeah. Well, it's about half and half this entire tournament. Half of them go down there and half don't. And that pass goes through the hands of Hitcher, and it will be Eagles basketball. 1:53 to go in the third, 39-35, the lead for Atlantic.
That's a mistake you don't see Hitchner make very often. She
No,
took her eyes off the ball.
Yeah, I was thinking about the next thing. If it comes on the wing for 3, good! Triple for Anna Oxley, who just came in off the bench. 39-38 Atlantic. Hitchner down the lane all the way in, and she scores.
How be if they didn't stay on both sides and just let her right straight through like a highway.
41-38, the lead for the Cougars. 1:30 to go in the third. Burdette along the baseline. Back to Williams.
Cougars in that 2-3 zone, staying right in it.
Swing pass across. Up there by Oxley. Goes in the corner for Sydney Davis. Down the lane, Williams throws it up and scores.
Tell you get Hannah Williams on one side and Hitchner on the other side. That's pretty good basketball.
41-43 on the wing. No good. It's still going and never touched anything up above. And still loose. Picked up underneath Ogentase. Good enough foul.
That's the wrong girl to get underneath. You can't grab her arms and stop her. She's got too much strength.
So a foul on Hannah Williams. That's her third, team fourth. And free throw here for Ogentase. That bangs off, no good. And so the Eagles will play it in here. 44 seconds to go in the quarter. 43-40 the lead for Atlantic.
Yeah, they called a foul on Hitchner. She never did understand why they called it.
Yeah, back out front to Williams. Now on the corner three ball, no good from Burdette. Rebound put back up and in by Hannah Davis.
Good rebound by Hannah, putting exactly what to do. Used the backboard nicely.
43-42. Three ball in the corner, that won't go. And back the other way on the run comes Elk Valley down the lane. Williams scores. Hannah Williams with the bucket. 3 seconds to go in the quarter. 2, 1, and that'll do it.
Boy,
so
ahead.
At the end of 3, 44-43 is the lead for Elk Valley. Take a break. Come back with the fourth quarter of this one in just a moment. (44-43) is the lead for Elk Valley. Just starting quarter number 4. Winner of this game to the Division II Girls Championship tomorrow. Right back here, by the way. Hannah Williams underneath had that block. Loose ball and still loose, and we got a jump ball underneath. And it will be Atlantic Christian basketball. When it comes in the backcourt, up into the front court now comes Candace Winkle. Middle of the floor, Ogentase. Three ball in the corner, no good for Murphy. And back the other way come the Eagles. Loose ball, Ogentase somehow got that back up to Hitchner. Back the other way, Winkle no. Rebound underneath. And the Eagles had it briefly, and now they will get it along the baseline.
I think there were a few bruises and bangs in that, but no fouls called.
Man, this is some game. This girls' Division II basketball is up and down the floor and go after everybody.
Shannon Murphy was holding her knee. She still is holding her knee. She got whacked in the leg. And
On the wing, 3-ball, no good. And the rebound down low, and it goes out of bounds, so it'll be Atlantic Christian basketball. 44-43. Elk Valley with the lead, 7:03 to go. Back up with it. Winkle into the front court. She'll hold. Well, if you're Atlantic Christian, you're going to have to do something eventually here because you're actually losing at this point.
Atlantic Christian, they're actually, oh, yeah, they are.
So, I mean, they can stand. Yeah, let them stand there. 6:43 to go. 44-43. Winkle out front. She was going to shoot a three wide open and scores. I mean, nobody came out there.
You don't let her do that.
She just walked right up to the three-point line and went, all right, I guess I'll shoot it then.
Nobody's going to guard you. You might as well.
46-44 Atlantic Christian. 3 on the right wing. That won't go. And out of the hands of Oxley. And back around far side, working baseline as Williams tried to get free, and she lost it out of bounds.
Doing a little bit too much dribbling.
Well, now if you're the Eagles, you can't really sit back too much longer.
No, you're going to
Not
have to come
trailing,
out
you
now.
can't.
Especially last time cost you. They set back and she nailed a three-pointer on him. So
Well, now, if you're the Cougars, you literally can hold the ball the rest of the game. So the Eagles going to switch it up a little bit here. Off it goes to Murphy. Now Ogentase will swing it around to Hitchner. Back middle of the floor to Ogentase again. Out front to Winkle. Ogentase middle of the floor. Just keep away right now by the Cougars. I mean, the Eagles have changed it up a little, but they're not bringing out the defense far enough at the moment. Out front it comes to Hitchner. Down to 5:18 to go. With it is Hitcher underneath. Ogentase lays it in. 48-44.
a well-oiled machine. Drew the defense out, went right by him.
Williams on the wing for Oxley. Works baseline. Williams for 3. That's no good. And out of bounds it goes. It'd be Atlantic Christian basketball, and timeout to the Eagles. And this is where, if you're Coach Burdette, you got to make some changes defensively.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
48 is the lead for Atlantic Christian. They'll take a break. Come back here in a moment. Out of the timeout, let's see what the Eagles do here. A little bit more full court pressure. On the wing with it is Winkle. She lost it, although it was deflected out of bounds. And
Wait a minute.
was,
He's right.
I don't know. Didn't she just drop it out of bounds?
Yeah. They didn't call the foul, so it had to be the other team's ball.
Well, Atlantic Christian ended up with the ball. Ogentase underneath. That wouldn't go. And Cindy Davis back out of the way. I was trying to think the same thing. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it was either a foul on Elk Grove or it was their ball out of bounds. One or the other.
Down the lane. Williams all the way in and lays it in from the left side. Hannah Williams, another 2. 48-46 Atlantic.
Ogentase couldn't guard her, so she went right on by her.
It's an interesting 1-3-1 three-quarter court press for the Eagles. As the Cougars break that relatively easily. Back out front, it comes to Hitchner. Off to Murphy. Ogentase now in the corner. Kimberly just dumps it back out front. Hitchner back across to Murphy. 3:48 to go.
This girl's got to stay out.
Yeah, back it comes to Williams, trying to work back out top.
She's guarding nobody. She's
Anna Oxley's got to extend the wing. It's 1-3-1 zone, but the wing's got to come farther out. That pass deflected in the backcourt. Back up with it is Murphy. Murphy out front. See, that's the problem. Those wings need to come all the way out.
They've got to.
And extend out past the top of the key. Morgan Tassi underneath. Hitchner, good pass. Kimberly missed the layup. And the rebound down low to the Eagles. Back the other way comes Williams. Down the lane, left it off to Oxley and stole it away.
Oh.
Yes, back up with it comes Winkle. Down the lane, good grief, she got blasted and nothing there.
It had to be their offensive foul or defensive foul, one or the other.
How about nothing, Burdette? No, but she'll go to the free throw line.
I'm going to say this coach over here, she's not becoming glued here in a minute. Like
there's been some interesting
couple calls here that have gone the other way for her. And
so the foul on Shannon Murphy, that'll be her third, team second. The free throw is good by Katie Burdette. And there'll be one more to come.
Does it look like that Cougar was standing flat-footed still?
Second free throw misses. The rebound underneath to Atlantic Christian. 48-47 they lead. That pass deflected out of bounds. The Cougars will keep it. And we've got a timeout, full timeout, 2:41 left to go in the game. 48-47, the lead for Atlantic Christian. Take a break. Come back with more of the fourth in just a moment. And we've got a 30-second timeout to Atlantic Christian. So they'll use a timeout here. Is the lead for Atlantic. 2:41 left to go in this game. The winner of this will advance to tomorrow's Girls Division II Championship. That game will be back right here tomorrow. By the way, we're just discussing Illinois State, a winner this afternoon over Evansville. Over in the Missouri Valley Conference, as they've gotten that tournament underway. So inbounds pass to the inside, deflected. It's loose, and we've got a jump ball.
I like the way
and it will be Elk Valley basketball.
And Cougar's going to drop all the way back. They're not going to challenge down the court.
And back up with it comes Hannah Williams. Williams back to the far side to Oxley. To Williams, free throw line to Burdette. Out in the middle, down to 2:20 left. Three on the wing. Banks in!
Oh, banked it in.
Three ball for Anna Oxley, her second three of the game. It's now 50-48, the lead for Elk Valley. Down the lane, runner no good. Put back up by Oguntase now. And the Eagles got it back. Loose in the front court, picked up by Williams. Hannah Williams trying to work at the front court. Williams, and we got a reach-in foul out front on Atlantic Christian's Dakota Hitchner. That will be her third. That's only the team third on the Cougars, so they're going to have to get some more fouls at some point here.
They've cut off the fouls. This first half they had a bunch of them. Second half they haven't.
So timeout to Atlantic Christian, and it's a full timeout. So 50-48 is the lead for Elk Valley here. And we go down the stretch in this one. Now, Coach Hitchner is all fired up.
Boy, I tell you, she fired up.
Tam is, she's been coaching on the other side of half court, which is an interesting way to coach.
She called a timeout, and she hasn't talked to the team once. She's meant to hear the referee because it's crunch time.
I mean, she's been working too.
I don't know if that's her husband is doing the books over there. Show her says, how many I have?
She's working the scorer's table too. Tell you one thing, you don't want to get her angry at you.
Oh boy,
that much.
There's fire in those eyes.
She's been coaching at this tournament for as long as we've been coming here, and she's had a lot of success at Atlantic Christian over the years. A really good coach and a very disciplined basketball team.
You notice what she did, and then she called a full timeout. She got the rag on the referee on the time she wanted, and then she still had her time she needed to do her instruction for her girls. Went right back over there when she said what she wanted said.
Well, I mean, that's part of it.
She didn't get out of control.
You got to make your point to both sides without losing the ability for one or the other.
Yeah.
So
she didn't lose control. She stayed right in control of herself.
All right, 1:38 left. 50-48 is the lead for Elk Valley. Back it comes for Hannah Davis. Back out front to Anna Oxley.
Now they're returning the favor, aren't they?
The problem here is that the Cougars have to rack up a ton of fouls to get
They better start now doing it, too.
Down to 120. Burdette in the corner. Holds there. Now double teamed, and we've got a whistle and a 5-second count on
5 seconds.
Katie Burdette.
Well, they got the call back.
Huh? Well, I mean, she was just standing there. So the Cougars to play it in. Atlantic Christian
Full
looking
court
inbound. And it comes to Winkle. And she lost it in the backcourt. Stolen back by Oxley. Working baseline. Runner there is no good.
Oh, she shot it. She couldn't have.
Rebound to Kimberly. And we got a whistle and a jump ball. And with 1:02 left, it will be Atlantic Christian basketball.
It is, yeah. I was surprised that she went ahead and shot that ball.
Full court pass. It hits Hannah Davis in the back leg. Down the lane. Layup good by Dakota Hitchner. And we're tied at 50. Back up with it comes Burdette. Working in the corner. And we got a whistle and a reach-in foul on Candace Winkle. That's her third, team fourth with 48 seconds left. Underneath Burdette, no. And the rebound to Kimberly.
I'll tell you what, that girl can rebound.
Murphy pushes it up now to Hitchner. Hitchner for the wing, 3-ball, no good. That was a great look for Candace Winkle, too. I mean, that was a great look. Couldn't get any more open than that.
Yeah, it was.
Back the other way, Burdette. 25 seconds left. Down to 21. We're tied at 50. Back over to Hannah Davis. 17 seconds. Middle of the floor. 13 seconds to go. The Eagles will have one crack at it here before going to overtime. Burdette trying to drive baseline, and she goes out of bounds. So it is Cougars basketball.
That's the wrong place to go. You are never going to move Sarah Kimberly off of that baseline. Nope. You got the wrong idea there.
Well, Burdette was right in trying to attack that because she had the quickness advantage. The problem was she was just trying to get around Kimberly, and she just ran out of room.
Well, what she needed to do quick, not bulldoze through. She needed to fake one way and go the other quickly. She tried to overpower. You can't overpower her.
Oh, a full timeout with 6 seconds left. Atlantic Christian and Elk Valley tied at 50. Well, I'm telling you, a couple of these girls' games have been 2 of the better games in the tournament.
We've enjoyed them. Enjoyed them thoroughly.
And Elk Valley's been in both of them. And if you're Atlantic Christian, you pretty much just got to get the ball to Dakota Hirchner and tell her to get to the hoop.
That's what you'll do.
And that's why now, if you're the Eagles, you double team her, whatever you got to do to get the ball out of her hands on this inbounds pass.
I put 1 person on Winkler. I put 2 people on Hitchner. The rest of them I don't care.
I put nobody on the person throwing the inbounds pass, and
nobody.
I double team Hitchner and single team everybody else.
There you go. There you go. Right there.
But they are going to guard the inbounds pass.
Oh, I wouldn't do that either.
There's no way I'd let Hitchner get this ball on the inbound, but there it is. Dakota with the ball, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3. Dakota up the left side, 2 seconds. 1, lets it fly. It is good. It's good. Dakota Hitchner hits a jumper at the buzzer, and the Eagles win 52-50. Coach Hirchner and Dakota Hirchner get the Eagles a 2-point loss, 52-50, on a last-second turnaround ridiculous jumper by Dakota Hirchner. I don't even know how she got the ball up to the rim.
Talk about luck. That was the luckiest shot that girl shot in her life, probably.
I don't even know if she was looking at the hoop.
No, I don't think she was. Because she was coming around with her head, and she just threw it as she came around because she ran out of time.
You know, this goes right back to what we were talking about. You don't let her get the ball off the inbounds pass, or you're asking for a lot of trouble. And Hitchner got the ball, went the entire length of the floor, made the winning bucket, and that's that. Good grief, what a game that was. Well, final totals here, 52-50 is the win for Atlantic Christian. And boy, Elk Valley did everything they could to win that game. They just couldn't in the end pull it out. Atlantic Christian gets the win. Final totals for Elk Valley. 8 points for Anna Oxley, including 2 3-point field goals. 5 for Hannah Davis, including 1 3. Sydney Davis, 1 of 4 from the line for 1 point. 15 points for Katie Burdett, including 3 of 4 at the line. 21 points for Hannah Williams, including 2 threes. She was 1 of 2 at the line. Elk Valley, 5 of 13 from 3-point range. For Atlantic Christian, 9 points for Ola Oguntase. She was 1 of 3 from the line. 5 for Shannon Murphy, including 1 3. 4 points for Sarah Kimberly. She was 2 of 4 from the line. 16 points for Candace Winkle, including 4 3-point field goals. 18 points for Dakota Hitchner. And Atlantic Christian, 5 of 22 from 3-point range. So I'll pass it off to you for our final rebounding totals.
All right, rebounding first of all for the Elk Valley Eagles. We had Hannah Williams with 4 rebounds. Anna Oxley had 2. Hannah Davis had 3. Sydney Davis had 10. Katie Burdett had 11 for a total of 30 rebounds. For Atlantic Christian, we had Candace Winkler with 2. Sarah Kimberly had 11. Shannon Murphy had 4. Ola Oguntase had 10 for a total of 25. So they were down by 2 at the halftime. The Eagles were in rebounding. They actually came out 5 to the good, but in the end, the Kitchener made the difference.
52-50 is the final as Atlantic Christian gets the win. They will advance the championship game tomorrow. Up next, one more game tonight, the boys Division II semifinals. Upper Room and, oh boy, can't remember the other team. Upper Room and Bill Crothers is the matchup tonight.
Canada.
One more coming your way in just about 20 minutes. Take a break. Back with that in just a little bit.